Hello and welcome. I'm Angela from Stampin' Beauty in Christchurch, New Zealand. And today I wanted to create with you 4 cards that are quick and easy, and I'm using this beautiful softly stippled designer series paper, which is one of the freebies in the upcoming Sale-A-Bration catalogue. You can get that on the 4th, so that's only a few days away. Pool Party is one of my favourite colours, so I was very drawn to this. And it's also got wild wheat in it and pebble path, so it's got a lovely mixture of colours. So to make my 4 cards, I'm going to have 4 bases, and I've got, just to make it a little bit easier for layering up, I've got 4 pieces of white cardstock, and they're 5mm smaller than the front of the card. So that is 10 centimetres across by 14.4. And I got this idea from Lynn Dunn. She created some beautiful cards using this layout, but hers are in inches, so I thought I would do one in centimetres. So what we want to do, I've picked 4 of the papers that I think go really well together. I'm just going to pop them all together. You don't have to cut them all at once if you don't want to, but I'm just going to go in and pop them on at 10 centimetres. Line that up along there. And then with my sharp blade, which is the one at the bottom, I'm going to run that right through. So you can make a whole lot at once. Super, super quick and easy. And then this one I'm going to swing around. And this is the same size as the panel, so 14.4. And then just run that through. Get rid of those other ones that I don't need. And then what I want to do is divide this up. So I'm going to cut it in at 4 centimetres. So you could do it whatever way, that way or that way, doesn't matter. So 4 centimetres. And then this 4 centimetre one, I'm going to turn it round. I'm going to cut it at 5. So just make sure you do that really firmly with your blade. And then this last piece, which is 6 centimetres across, you're going to go down to 8.5 and through there. And just watch, with this paper, it does have a right way up. So you want to make sure you keep your pieces of paper going the same way. And then it's just a matter of gluing these onto here, and we'll create the pattern as we go. I find the Tombow glue is great for this. Just move over some bit more. So just going to, you could lay the pieces out first if you wanted to. And one of these people just goes straight in. So I'm just going to pop that one up in the corner there. Actually, I will pop them out so then you can see how they go. And it's just a matter of getting them, all the pieces spread around so that they mix and match. Stick that one in there, that one here, that one here, that one down here, that one there. So you can see, super easy and quick and creates a lovely pattern. So I'll just go ahead and glue all these ones down. You could do the other side too, actually. They all really look pretty together. So it's just a matter of picking patterns and designs that you like that coordinate together. No, don't worry if there's a wee bit, if it's a wee bit of extra white. You won't notice it once it's on the background. You could trim it off if you like, but if you don't want to make more work for yourself. I'm not too fussy with it, how I spread the glue around, as long as there's enough to adhere my pieces. Trimmed that very well at all, have I? Mind. That's a good thing with the glue. You can move it around. And then the last one. That glue on. They're just such pretty colours, and I think all these patterns just look really good together. I think that's supposed to go that way, is it? Maybe it is. Yeah. So all done. So that it hasn't taken long at all. So they're just going to sit on here, and see that one has got a wee bit of an overhang, but you really don't notice that. So I'm just going to go ahead, turn all those over and add dimensionals to the back of those. The other ones I originally made, I just put them down flat. I just thought I'd change these ones up just to get a little bit different look. I always like adding dimensional, it just adds a little bit of shadowing underneath, so it adds a bit of detail. Save those halves for another day. So get those. These are quite good TV cards to make. You can watch something. There's a lot of construction. Once you've got things cut and ready to go. So as I said, these are Sale-A-Bration papers. So here in New Zealand, if you spend $110, you get to choose the paper for free. I think it's definitely going to be one of those popular items this year. I just want to get that nice and even onto there. And just repeat the same thing for all 4 of them, the remaining 3. So, you know, sometimes it is great just to get some cards made quickly, or I'm going to put different sentiments on them. So I always think that looks nice too if you're giving cards as a gift. They look really nice if you've got some coordinating papers. And just tuck the last one on there. And then I'm going to go ahead and create some sentiments with those. I'm using the dies from the Something Fancy die set. I've got 2 of those out already, these 2 here, and they nestle inside of each other. So just bring in my little mini machine and I've got a piece of Pool Party that coordinates with the papers, and just some basic white. Just pop those on there. I'm going to cut them first and then stamp. You can do the other way around for the sentiment if you like. And I've already gone ahead and pre-prepared some, so I've got some here. And then I thought what I'd like to do is stamp them all with something different. And I want to stamp them in wild wheat. I thought that would just nicely pick up that colour in the paper. And this one here, Birthday Blooms for You, is from the Textured Floral stamp set. And this is an easy one because it is photopolymer. You can see straight through and get it nice and straight. Lovely. And then I've got Hello, which is from the Heartfelt Hellos, which is another Sale-A-Bration item. And I'm just going to wing it with this. Hopefully my sentiment's nice and straight, the sticker is, and then I get nice inked image. Then I'm going to have Thanks out of the Artistically Inked stamp set. This is quite tight, but it should be okay. And yes, it is. I was lucky. And then lastly, I've got With Deepest Sympathy. I mean, we don't like to send out sympathy cards, but unfortunately we do need them from time to time. And that's not particularly straight, but that's okay. And that, oh, that is from Something Fancy. If you're not happy, you can always, I'll make them up and I can always pop another one over top later on. Straighten it up. And so now what I want to do is stick all of these onto here, and I'm just going to do more dimensionals just to get that nice lift with everything. Don't need many on those ones. And I'm going to do the same, pop these up on dimensionals too. So I don't know how long I've been going for now, but it really hasn't taken long, has it? And these cards are almost done. Just add a few little embellishments and a little bow. I'm just going to pop that. Just get all those backs off, those pesky little backs. So if you live in New Zealand and you don't have a current demonstrator, I'd love to send you the catalogues. Just get in contact with me. My details will be under the video and I can help you with that. And then lastly here, I could have used Pool Party on that, but I just thought it was nice just to have that contrast of ink. And then these I'm just going to pop them, sort of line them up. I think with that line there's quite a good little spot. So with a sheet of DSP, you get a lot of these. So I just think they'd make great gifts through the year. I always just tie them up with a pop an envelope with them, wrap a bow around them. And then what I want to do is add a little bow, and I'm just going to use some basic white twine. Doesn't have to be anything too fancy. There's a lot of detail in the paper, in this pattern paper, so nice just to have some simple embellishments and decorations on there. Got my bow. I just pop it through the loop just so I can make sure I can get the loops the same size. It's always the fiddliest bit, isn't it? Just getting, that looks okay. And then that there. Then I've just got some glue dots, and I'm just going to get that off. And because I don't want it to take up too much space, I'm just going to roll it up and just tuck it just into that corner there. You see that that's just tucked in there. And then this is just going to sit right on there. And even once it's on, sometimes I'm just not happy about the size of the loop, I just put my finger on top of it and pull, and just make sure that it tucks right under there. So it's just going to sit sort of fly in the breeze, and I'll do that with all of these. So just roll that out, tuck it in there. And last one here, and I've already gone ahead and pre-made some bows. They turn out a different size every time I make them, but it's okay. Don't have to be all exactly the same. You could do ribbon if you wanted. I just like the look of it. It wasn't too overbearing, take up too much space. And then I thought some, excuse me, some little basic rhinestones would look pretty with that. And just add a big one up here. A small one. And just a small one down here. So just getting that triangle. So I just want to do that. All four of them. You could use any embellishment that you thought went with this paper. I love the rhinestones. They're nice, simple and elegant. And that is that. They are all made. So a really pretty set of cards. I think that paper is a really pretty set. And you know, if you pop an envelope with these, tie them up in a bow, and it's a lovely gift. And then somebody has some cards on hand, hopefully, to cover a few different events. So thanks very much for watching. Take care. Bye.